Welcome, families and guests. Graduation is a formal ceremony to celebrate the achievements of our students, and we want to encourage proper decorum throughout the ceremony. Please silence all electronic devices. Please respect others who have come today to hear their graduate's name called by refraining from excessive celebration when names are announced. Polite applause is welcomed. As a safety precaution, we ask that all photography and videography take place from your seats, as the aisles should remain clear at all times. We thank you for helping us to create a dignified and respectful atmosphere during this ceremony. Each graduate has earned this achievement, and we hope to make this a memorable occasion, not just for the graduates, but for their friends, family, and loved ones who are here to support them. At this time, please rise and remain standing for the procession led by the school system administrators, school board members, and the faculty of Salem High School. It is my pleasure to present to you the Salem High School class of 2026.
Good evening, Dr. Robertson, distinguished guests, fellow students, families, and friends. Welcome to the commencement ceremony honoring the class of 2026. My name is Chloe Pastrana, and I am the senior class president. At this time, we ask that you rise as you are able for the presentation of colors by members of the Salem High School NJROTC, the singing of the national anthem by the Visual and Performing Arts Academy Vox, and the Salem Madrigals, the retirement of colors, and the singing of the Salem High School alma mater. For your convenience, the words to the alma mater are included in the graduation program.
There's a place that will live in my memory when the days of my youth pass away. In my heart hold it dear, though I roam far and near, and there it shall always stay. 'Tis the place where I left my childhood and grew toward what my life would be. In Virginia, the old Dominion, Salem high, I call to thee. Lift your hearts and lift your spirits, lift your voices to the sky. Raise the silver, black and scarlet, raise them up for Salem high.
Thank you. You may be seated. First, I would like to congratulate you all on accomplishing such an incredible achievement. Not only did we get through high school, but we persevered through an extra 10 minutes and even 4 lunches during our final month at Salem, something not many other graduates can say they did. Take a second to really soak it in. We have made it. When I first started thinking about this speech, I wanted to be funny, emotional, and personal. I didn't really want input from anyone else. As time passed and my page continued to stay blank, I swallowed my pride and decided to ask for help from my peers and teachers. I asked friends for inspiration and teachers to revise the few sentences I had written. It was then I realized something important. I never had to do this alone in the first place. In a lot of ways, that's exactly what our high school experience has been like. When you grow up, you always hear the phrase, "It takes a village." Most of the time, we roll our eyes at it or tune it out completely, but honestly, it's true. Every one of us has our own story from our time at Salem, and every story includes people who helped shape it along the way. Some stayed for years, while others only appeared for a short chapter, but all of us impacted us one way or another. Whether it's meeting my best friend, Margaret Adolph, who has brought me so much sunshine into my life and continues to inspire me, or passing Coach Deloach in the hallway for a quick 30-second conversation that somehow made my whole day better. Even when senioritis was kicking in and first block sounded very optional, Miss Smith's smile brightened my morning and made the early hours worth it. For me, it's always been the relationships that made it a great day to be a Sun Devil. As different as all of our experiences were, there was one thing we all had in common. We didn't get here alone. Whether that be an encouraging friend, a teacher who believed in us, or a parent who supported us no matter what, shout out to my mama and papa, Salem taught us that it's not just experience that matters, but who we experienced it with. I started writing the speech believing that I had to do it on my own, but somewhere along the way, I realized none of us were meant to do life alone. Now as we leave Salem, we may not only remember every assignment, every test grade, or even the red lockers, although Timbaland loves them. I hope that you remember that it truly takes a village. And looking around this room tonight, I think we finally understand what that means. Congratulations, class of 2026, we finally made it. Now please help me welcome the principal of Salem High School, Mr. Kerry Menugo.
Good evening, families and friends, students, faculty and staff, honored guests, and those who are joining us tonight from around the world via live streaming on the web. My name is Kerry Menugo, and it is truly my honor to serve as principal of Salem High School. We are thrilled to welcome each of you to the 37th commencement for our school. There are some distinguished guests who have joined us on stage to celebrate the class of 2026. At this time, I would like to introduce the group and ask that you hold your applause until everyone has been recognized. With us this evening are Superintendent of Schools and 6th Salem High School Principal, Dr. Donald Robinson. Chief of Staff, Mrs. Cheryl Woodhouse. Chief Schools Officer and the 8th Principal of Salem High School, Mr. Matthew Delaney. Senior Executive Director of High Schools, Dr. Walter Brower. Principal of Salem Middle School, Miss Amanda Fredrickson. And school board members, Mr. Mark Bowensteel, Mr. Michael Callan, Mr. David Culpepper, Mr. Matthew Cummings, Miss Sharon Felton, and Miss Melinda Rogers. We are also honored to be joined by Councilman Cash Jackson Green, who represents District 7. And we also have a special group of students joining us on stage, so please welcome Senior Class President, again, Chloe Pastrana, our valedictorian, Lily Check, and our salutatorian, Mirabelle Malone. Thank you for joining us to celebrate the outstanding group of Salem High School students. So now, I would like to please welcome back Senior Class President Chloe Pastrana.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, it is my honor to introduce our first speaker, salutatorian Mirabelle Malone.
Welcome, Dr. Robertson, distinguished guests, fellow students, families, and friends, and thank you for the opportunity to speak. My name is Mirabelle Malone, and it is an honor to be able to speak today in front of admin and staff, families and friends, and most importantly, my fellow graduates. I have to be honest, when I was first told I might have to speak today, it didn't exactly feel like an honor. I mean, who here wouldn't be intimidated by speaking to a crowd of over 4,000 people? Still, I decided to approach this speech the same way I approached many assignments over the last 4 years. And by that, I mean I wrote it at 11 p.m. the night it was due. While I hope to my classmates that this isn't too relatable of an experience, I know it probably is. Between late nights, missing assignments, and the repetitive statement that it'll be an A when my teacher updates the grades, we've all had moments where graduation felt very, very far away. Despite all the stress and chaos, I'm so excited to be able to congratulate everyone here today. When we first walked into Salem High, most of us had no idea who we were going to become. We were small freshmen trying not to get literally run over in the commons at one lunch, and now we're seniors complaining about the new freshmen getting our one lunch taken away. Some things never change, but we sure did. In some way or another, we are not the same people who walked into the commons the first day of school. I'm sure that for each and every one of us, the road to get here was not smooth. We've discovered and lost passions, ruined and built friendships, and succeeded and failed more times than I personally care to think about. But it would be naive of me to say that all these hills served as some sort of larger purpose or magically helped you become the person you're destined to be. The truth is, everyone here has a unique experience. I will never be able to completely understand yours, and you will never be able to completely understand mine. There's one thing I do know, however. Despite everything, we all kept moving forward, and that's what led us to this moment. Graduation, while described as an ending of sorts, is actually the opening to the rest of our lives. For the first time, there is no set path for us, no seat time we have to fill, and no SOL we have to pass. There are countless directions to go, endless opportunities waiting, and infinite possibilities we can't yet imagine. This is terrifying, but at the same time, and let me know if I'm being delusional, so exciting. That's the beauty of change. It forces us to grow beyond what we think we know. So, as we move away from the school we've spent the past 4 years at, and possibly our family and friends along with it, I hope we can embrace the uncertainty. Because, from what I know, some of the best moments have come from the doors we never thought to open, relationships we never planned for, and for paths we never imagined taking. Class of 2026, it would be hypocritical of me to encourage you to not hang on to your friends, connections, and lessons you have come to love over the years. Because I know I have friends in the crowd that I will cherish for a lifetime. You know who you are. But I know we will also continue to move forward wherever life takes us and accept the changes that it throws at us. Because, similar to graduation, change is not the end. It's the beginning of everything that comes next. Thank you and good luck.
Thank you, Mirabelle. It is now my honor to recognize the next speaker, our valedictorian, Lily Check.
Good evening, Dr. Robertson, distinguished guests, fellow students, families, and friends. My name is Lily Check, and I'm truly honored to be standing here before you as your class of 2026 valedictorian. Every creature, every human has an anatomy, a brain, a soul, a calling, and the one thing that ties us all together, a beating heart. Yet for most of us graduating today, if I were to ask you what the anatomy of a sun devil was, it'd be difficult to find the words. Because a sun devil is more than just an identity. It's a way of life, and it's a guiding creed. Well, to those of you in the audience who are from out of town today, our Sun Devil mascot is technically the Tasmanian Devil cartoon from an extremely old show, well, from the 80s. But you students know that deep down, a Sun Devil is a graceful leader, one who speaks loudly or softly from the heart. A Sun Devil is a 9 a.m. A stairwell survivor, a firm believer in the power of a well-earned one lunch, and a diehard fan of Wing Wednesdays. A Sun Devil is a fierce competitor, but most importantly, someone who deeply cares. Someone who cares about their community, their family, their friends from all walks of life, And lastly, the brick building that rests on 1993 Sun Devil Drive. Well, the word love perfectly encapsulates the past 4 years and how we've devoted so much energy, time, and effort towards the betterment of ourselves and others. Love is all the more reason why it's so hard to leave. Because not only did we love Salem, but Salem loved us back. It loved us through sports, the arts, clubs, and the undying devotion of our staff and administration so we could chase the light of our wildest dreams. Personally, Salem loved me through Mrs. Trace and Mrs. Schaus, showing me that I didn't need to be loud to have a voice. It loved me by putting my 2 lifelong best friends in my life, Olivia and Haley, and by allowing me to play softball with my sister Emma with the unwavering support from my parents, family, and coaches. Love you guys. And in that, I know I'm not alone, because as I'm looking at your faces, I realize we all possess this quality of endearment, this quality of love, and the one place that ties us together, the beating heart. We aren't leaving Salem to experience the world, but we're taking our experiences and the beauties of Salem to change the world for the better. As mosaics of the places and mentors that raised us, we're each bringing different parts of the school into the lives we're still learning how to build. And that's what true anatomy is. It's not the brain, nor the soul, nor the calling, but it's stepping forward with the best versions of ourselves and tiny fragments of our past to play this game we call life. So don't think of this as goodbye. Just see it as proof that something beautiful truly grew here. A truly beautiful and lasting anatomy. Thank you.
With clarity and distinction, the class of 2026 has embodied the ideals in our mission statement. Salem is dedicated to preparing students to succeed, achieve, lead, excel, and make a positive difference as productive citizens. Today marks a momentous occasion in your lives, a day of celebration, reflection, and anticipation. As your principal, it is my honor to stand before and celebrate you. You are an extraordinary group of young individuals who have worked tirelessly, overcome countless challenges, and achieved remarkable milestones to reach this very moment. Graduates, your dedication, perseverance, and commitment to excellence has brought you to this stage today, and it fills me with immense pride and joy to witness your accomplishments. The graduation day is a testament to your hard work, resilience, and the belief in your own potential. Let us be reminded, no one makes it to graduation alone. You have many people cheering and supporting you, but as the biggest supporters are likely your family, friends, and teachers participating in today's ceremony. I hope that you will take time over the next few days to thank them for their support. I would like to ask the parents, guardians, and grandparents of our graduates to please stand. Congratulations on a job well done. Thank you for your support, guidance, and love you have given your children and grandchildren. It has been a privilege to work with your families and be a part of your students' growth and development. We owe you a debt of gratitude as you have partnered with us on this journey, and today we celebrate you as well. I would also like to express my deepest appreciation to Salem High School's hardworking, caring, and supportive faculty and staff. You have all dedicated countless hours to impart knowledge, inspire creativity, to mentor, nurture, and ignite a passion for learning within our graduates. Your commitment to their growth and development has made a profound impact on their lives and will continue to shape their futures. Faculty and staff, please stand so we can extend our appreciation to you for your continued dedication to the success of our students. And our administrative team has also been devoted to our students, staff, and the Salem community. Their commitment to excellence is an inspiration, and I am extremely thankful to work with each of them. They play a crucial role in maintaining the positive, focused, and safe learning environment of our school. So please join me in thanking our administrative team, Dr. Corinne Bouch, Mr. Derek Braxton, Dr. Sharon Bird, Dr. Dana Cho, Mr. Brad Wadahovich, Mr. Robert Turan, and Ms. Sarah Fernheimer. And at this time, I would like to have a special recognition for some of our faculty members who are retiring. So please stand as I call your name. Miss Linda Newsom, 20 years of service to Virginia Beach City Public Schools and 20 years as a health and physical education teacher, and most recently as our health and PE department chair at Salem. Thank you, Ms. Newsom. Next, we have Mr. Robert Turan. 32 years as an educator and coach, having served 10 years as our varsity wrestling coach and 15 years as our school counseling chair at Salem. Thank you, Mr. Turan. Each of these educators have continuously demonstrated a commitment to the students of Salem High School. You will be missed, and I thank you for your service to the Sun Devil community. So, class of 2026, as you embark on this new chapter of your lives, I encourage you to reflect upon the experiences and the lessons you have learned during your time at Salem. Each day, you have grown not only academically, but also emotionally, socially, and intellectually. You have been part of a vibrant community, engaging in spirited discussions, collaborative projects, and extracurricular activities that have nurtured your talents and broadened your horizons. Life is full of unexpected twists and turns, as you have experienced during your high school career, and you will undoubtedly continue to face hurdles along the way. Let these challenges be opportunities for growth and resilience. Embrace failure as a stepping stone towards success, and never lose sight of the lessons learned through adversity and perseverance. Hall of Fame basketball coach John Wooden once said, "Success comes from knowing that you did your best that you are capable of becoming." So I challenge you all to continue to do your best in all that you do. As you start your new journey, remember, success is not solely defined by material accomplishments or societal expectations. True success lies in finding meaning and purpose in your lives, in pursuing your passions, and in making a positive impact on the lives of others. As you go forth into the world, follow your dreams fearlessly and never underestimate your own potential. The class of 2026 has had tremendous impact on our school. They have positively influenced countless clubs, activities, the arts, athletics, and service organizations. They have carried on the rich tradition of academic excellence and a commitment to civic involvement. Tonight, we recognize 464 graduates, 221 students are graduating with advanced diplomas. 169 Sun Devils have earned the Virginia Career and Technical Education Seal. 65 earned the Seal of Biliteracy. 123 earned the Governor's Seal, and 87 students earned the Excellence in Civics Seal for their strong work in the classrooms and selfless community service efforts at Salem and across the city. Of our 464 graduates, 271 students, which is roughly 58% of our class, have earned honor graduate status by maintaining a 3.0 or better cumulative GPA throughout high school. At this time, honor graduates, I ask that you please stand to be recognized. Thank you. And as we continue to recognize students with academic honors, I would like to recognize those who have earned cum laude, magna cum laude, and summa cum laude honors. We will recognize students earning each of these distinctions. Their name can also be found using the QR code in the program. First, would the 57 students earning cum laude honors with a 3.5 to 3.75 GPA please stand? Congratulations. Next, would the 47 students earning the distinction of magna cum laude with a 3.76 to a 3.99 GPA please stand? Congratulations. And finally, would the 58 students earning summa cum laude with a 4.0 or higher GPA please stand? Congratulations. You are graduating with the highest distinction. And with these academic honors, it is no wonder our seniors were offered over $15.6 million in scholarships. And of that, they have accepted a little under $6 million in scholarships. So well done, Sun Devils. In addition to their success in our classroom, Sun Devils excelled in student activities. Each season, we had several teams and individuals advance to regional and state VHSL competition, including cross-country, competition cheer, football, golf, boys and girls basketball, wrestling, debate, scholastic bowl, boys and girls indoor track, swimming, boys and girls lacrosse, boys and girls tennis, and speech, including our state champion in original oratory, Bethany Wilmoth. The talent of our Sun Devils has been featured throughout the year by the media in the areas of academics, athletics, the arts, and other community activities. Besides earning the Beach District Gold Seal and Sportsmanship Award, our SEA earned the prestigious National Council of Excellence for the 17th year. Our music program earned the coveted Blue Ribbon Award from the Virginia Music Educators Association for earning superior marks in their respective band, chorus, and orchestra district festivals. Salem earned honor band status, and many of our students earned district, regional, state, and even national music recognitions. As you just heard, the members of the class of 2026 are leaving Salem a better place because of their accomplishments and the positive contributions they have made individually and collectively. Now, we move on to a special part of our ceremony, the Sun Devil recognition. We present medallions. And at this time, medallion presenters, will you please move to the front of the stage? The Sun Devil Medallion was commissioned to represent one of the highest honors that can be awarded to graduating seniors at Salem High School. These students have been the most active, helpful, hardworking Sun Devils, giving their energy and time beyond all expectations. Through exemplary leadership in academics, activities, or athletics, they have brought honor and distinction to Salem High School and have, through their example, been models of good citizenship. The Sun Devil Medallion is awarded at the graduation ceremony, and all recipients are unaware of their selection for this honor until now. So in short, the medallion is an honor bestowed on those few students who personify all that Salem High School represents. Recipients, when your name is called, please proceed towards your designated faculty presenter. And ladies and gentlemen, the 2026 Sun Devil Medallion recipients are, along with their presenters, Margaret Adolph and Melisande Goodwin as presenter. Lily Check, presented by Kathleen Trace. Niles Deloach, presented by Corbin Pinto. Lolo Emquist, presented by Aaron Richburg. Addison Jordan, presented by Carl Alberico. Mirabelle Malone, presented by Melissa Chappelle. Chloe Pastrana, presented by Jennifer Meckling. Olivia Turner, presented by Ms. Chris Schaus. And Bethany Wilmoth, presented by Jennifer Blaze. Please join me in congratulating the 2026 Sun Devil Medallion recipients. One more time for our medallion recipients. Congratulations. Thank you for all that you've done for Salem High School. Class of 2026, your time is here, and you are ready. Never forget the bonds you have forged during your time at Salem High School. Cherish the friendships and connections you have made, for they will be a source of strength and support throughout your lives. Graduation marks a culmination of our time together. Today, we celebrate your achievements and the limitless potential that lies within each of you. It has been my honor to serve as your principal, and I look forward to hearing and seeing the many accomplishments that you will continue to achieve in your next chapter of life. At this time, marshals, please prepare our graduates.
Chloe Chantel Pastrana, with honors. Lily Catherine Check, with honors. Mirabelle Irene Malone, with honors. Tierra Amia Adams, with honors. Margaret Cynthia Adolph, with honors. Brody Cole Allen, with honors. Timothy Robert Alsbrook. Andrew Warren Garcia Alves, with honors. Nida Haimani Anderson. Zoe Ella Antonio, with honors. Noah Andres Arengo. Demaya Tene Artis, with honors. Hayden Thomas Avayaneda, with honors. Musa Abrahima Ba. Elena Sophia Beda, with honors. Binta Baji. Kimani Amir Baltazar, with honors. Brooklyn Summers Bartel. Brevin Elijah Baxter, with honors. William Gabriel Bays, with honors. Vincent Paul Byerholm, with honors. Ethan Riley Bell. Emma Sophia Lee Bernal, with honors. Gianna Irie Bishop. Malachi LeBron Black, Candy Michelle Bobadilla, Emma Jane Boys, Isaiah Welton Bolden with honors, Keely Ann Bowling with honors, Maya Alicia Boone with honors, Reagan Loring Botsworth with honors, Noah Alexander Bowman with honors, Katie Lynn Box, Zachary Scott Bozarth with honors, Azaria Sanaya Bradshaw, Savion Malik Branch, John Paul Catabe Bravo with honors, Gabriel Reed Brashears with honors, Jaden Rashad Brookins, Shania Rain Broughton, Aiden Anthony Brown with honors, Keziah Grant Brown with honors, India Aaliyah Brown, Jeremiah James Brown, Thomas Michael Brown with honors, Zaira Nicole Bryant with honors, Cameron Joseph Burke with honors, Beverly Elizabeth Burry, James Bird IV, Kiana Racho Cabanayan with honors, Yadiel Isaac Caceres with honors, Karis Olivia Arganza Kachaper with honors, Madeline Aaron Callahan with honors, Naya Jasleen Carr with honors, Zoe Love Carson, Logan Dimitri Catalan, Sophia Elise Cataturum with honors, Patricio Cedeno Reyes with honors, John Morgan Chalk Jr., Dejan Leonidas Zafir Chance with honors, Christopher Sean Chandler, Evelyn Alethea Chapman Kenny, Addison Nicole Chase with honors, Angela Chen with honors, Sincere Kenneth Chevalier Coleman with honors, Jasmine Joy Childs with honors, Christopher Jim Clark, Chloe Sierra Clark with honors, Lauren Sage Clark with honors, Grace Ann Kathleen Cloud with honors, Gavin Gregory Cole with honors, Carissa Marie Conover with honors, Caitlin Grace Cooley with honors, Heidi Ann Cooley with honors, Lily Faith Cooley with honors, Zaire Marquise Kostick,
Savannah Lee Pearl Coulter, Cecilia Ann Cox, Stephanie Marie Crabtree with honors, Kaylin Sierra Kress with honors, Kira Lynn Crispin, Kason William Crocker with honors. Javion Amir Cross. Megan Munar Cullifer with honors. Kyle Joseph Cunningham Jr. Emily Grace Custer with honors. Aries Macy Dawn. Rihanna Tapong David. Jacob Lee Davis. Reagan Sotero Davis. Kamira Angelique Davis Day. Kamora Marie Davis Day with honors. Chaz Laviere Desjardins. Alyssa Bayawa Del Barrio with honors. Niles Aiden Deloach with honors. Deshaun Jaleel Denard. Christopher Joseph Dion with honors. Gabrielle Allison Dewey with honors. Arabella Jade Dodds with honors. Serge Vadimovich Dorothy with honors. Matthew Ryan Douglas with honors. Emma Charlotte Doyle with honors. Silas Rain Dudley with honors. Kamari Jerome Early. Sonia Breeze Edmondson. James Richard Edwards V with honors. Corinne Tiana Elliott. Jaziana Mariah Elliott. Joshua Lee Elliott with honors. Lauren Paige Elmquist with honors. Alexa Victoria Elvire with honors. Thomas J. Amid with honors. Christopher Jaden Zaid Irvin. Macy Grace Irvin. Briseis Maya Estrada with honors. Tyree Jordan Etheridge. Tucker Sean Evalier. Gabriel Gerard Feria. Joshua Beloy Ferrer with honors. Gavin Dwayne Fielder with honors. Nathaniel Sharma Figueroa with honors. Ian Manuel Finamores Mendez. Lauren Olivia Flagg with honors. Sophia Flores. Yanel Flores. Ariana Joy Fong with honors. Mary Grace Fries with honors. Dylan Gabriel Froelich Porch. Antoine LaShawn Fulford Foster. Isaiah Thomas Fuller with honors. Leticia Kelsey Fermil Gabriel with honors. Christopher Michael Garlick with honors. Braden Lee Garrigus with honors. Sienna Ray Gemberling with honors. Darius Linnell Golston. Cassandra Dior Gillis. Asia Lee Kayabiab Gloria with honors. Kendall Araya Gomez. Sydney Satara Andrea Grady with honors. Isabella Rose Gray. Alicia Nicole Elizabeth Grisbeck with honors. Natalia Hope Gerganis with honors. Leah Jane Gutierrez with honors. Mariah Margaret Guzman with honors. Landon Dylan Hadaway with honors. Brandon Marcel Hall Jr. Cameron Carter Lamont Hall. Jeremiah Lee Hall.
Christian Isaiah Hollowell with honors. Jalea Shanice Harrison with honors. Lindsay Janine Haskey. Wyatt Christopher Hawkins with honors. Calvin Oscar Havanen. Addison Marie Hayden with honors. Megan Lynn Hayes with honors. Viviana Ivy Hendricks with honors. Christian James Henry. Davis Campbell Hensler with honors. Lucille Elena Hicks with honors. Abraham Daniel Highfill with honors. Corey Kenneth Hinton Baxter. Taylor Avery Hitt with honors. William Leroy Hodges with honors. Riley James Hookwater. Leo Holzer with honors. Ava Hoffman with honors. Corbin Liam Hoffrichter with honors. Jariq Nicholas Rashad Holloman. Mary Elizabeth Holt with honors. Tyler David Holton. Haley Renee Horner with honors. Emma Grace Howard with honors. Blair Ann Hrudowski with honors. Jaden Lamont Hudson. Benjamin David Huey with honors. Fatima Michelle Luezo Menendez with honors. Michaela Rose Hunt with honors. Chloe Jane Hutchison with honors. Osagale Sean Nicholas Igalo. Zion Alexander Imbert. Toria Charisse Irvin with honors. Jalen Omari Jackson. Lauren Nicole Jackson with honors. Irva Melansagar Jasvald with honors. Love Chanel Jefferson Bailey with honors. Devin Jiang with honors. Julian Presley John. Alyssa Jada Johnson. Charlotte Johnson with honors. Gabriel Xavier Johnson with honors. Harmony Janai Austin Johnson. Imani Monet Johnson with honors. Jaquan Jalen Dayton Johnson with honors. Logan Lee Johnson. Kaveen Fitzania Jones with honors. Madison May Jordan with honors. Brianna Raquel Jordan. McKenna Elizabeth Jordan with honors. Sean James Anthony Jordan. Savannah Lynn Karpik with honors. Anna Marie Kelly with honors. Quinn Elise Kendall with honors. Michaela Anna Claire Kincaid with honors. Alyssa Sky Kaler with honors. Tyler Samuel Kep with honors. Seamus Lee Kyle with honors. Greggy Lakanlale with honors. Sophia Caitlin Lacefield with honors. Theodore Jean Lafont with honors. Dylan Edwin Lauzon. Riker Alexander Leahy with honors. Justin Porter Leary. Parker James Lepley. Alexander Emilio Lewis with honors. Gabriel Christian Lewis. Terrell Marquis Lewis. Madeline Dawn Little with honors. London Jalen Logan with honors. Ariel Long. Shania Naomi Long. Jordan Marie Lovelace. Amia Janae Lovett. Cypress Lures with honors. Haley Micah Lyle with honors.
Xavier Julius Lyles with honors. Famela Nathania Kimson McCarrig with honors. Deanna Michelle Mackey with honors. Lauren Bethany Cruz Magno. Kelsey Suann Mahan with honors. Amin Paul Manning. Autumn Taylor Ann Mashek with honors. Nyasia Andriel Maddox. Matthew Samuel Matzer. Cameron Elijah Murray. Gabrielle Rose Mays. Marcus Jai McCoy with honors. Madison Nicole McCrae with honors. Nicholas John McDonald. Kendall Renee McElravy with honors. Isaiah Lorenzo McFarland with honors. Kevin Edward McIntyre. Michaela Rose McKenzie. Hannah Marie McMillan with honors. Victoria Elizabeth McNulty with honors. Zakoria Simone McSwain with honors. Jason Sermania Madorio with honors. Nevaeh Shantae Nicole Mervin. Alexis Marie Midler with honors. Alyssa Grace Mullineck. Caleb Matthew Miller. Emma Louise Miller with honors. Madison Grace Miller with honors. Bradley Austin Milliken. Josiah Amir Mincy. Adwita Mishra with honors. Eric Benjamin Molina. Alea Jeray Monroe Sutton.
Isabella Jasmine Monruzo. Emery Christopher Montalvo with honors. Ryan Patrick Moody. Grayson Chase Moore. Avery Allen Morgan. Sophie Grace Morrison with honors. Mario Andres Morrison Soto with honors. Ninaya Nicole Muhammad. Tyler Jason Murdoch with honors. Gavin Kongchang McIntyre Myers with honors. Hector Manuel Narvaez IV. Ava Lynn Nelson. Kamora Lee Newell Woody. Logan James Newsham. Odile Astu Benrose Niang. Ayana Yvonne Nugent Greenwood with honors. Alvin Joshua Oba with honors. Sophia Wren O'Connor with honors. Jawan Bradford Odom with honors. Ashton Everett Oliver with honors. Alua Tobiloba Oladiro Anoyami with honors. Maddox Daniel Orweiler. James Dylan Below Orlando with honors. Valerie May Ostertag with honors. Preston James Angus Oxley. Pablo Pacheco Dominguez with honors. Paris Elise Page with honors. Elena Marie Palalai with honors. Andrea Victoria Patmod Said. Emily Paniagua Carmen. Sebastian Alexander Parham. Nathan Henry Parker with honors. Jason Emerson Patrick Jr. Naida Jasleen Penny. Aaliyah Nicole Galez Perez with honors. Jada Nichelle Phelps with honors. Kaylin Michelle Phillips with honors. Haley Marie Powers with honors. Jenna Elizabeth Presto with honors. Nicholas Tyler Navindra Pustum with honors. Megan Juco Quaison with honors. Reagan Elizabeth Ramsey with honors.
Tristan Jean Cruz Refuerzo with honors. Jaden Daryl Rymiller with honors. Angel Miguel Ernesto Reyes. Bianca Love Reyes with honors. Gabriel Alexander Reyes with honors. Aiden Parker Reynolds with honors. Kiesia Danielle Rhodes with honors. Connor Wesley Rhodes with honors. Adrian Joseph Riley with honors. Nicole Rimbu with honors. Camden James Rippentrop with honors. Kira Lillian Rippentrop with honors. Daniel Rivera with honors. Emmeline Ines Rivera. Emmanuel Daniel Rivera. Eric James Rizzo. Kaylani Joy Reyes Roberto with honors. Preston Daryl Roberts. Andrea Candy Robinson with honors. Salima Christobel Robinson with honors. Andrew David Rocks with honors. Marin Dale Rodriguez with honors. Marco Anthony Rodriguez. Natasha Marie Rojas Ganser. Shepard Vincent Rollins. Dagan Deshay Roman. Kayla May Rose. Sophia Elizabeth Ross. Makai Lee Ruffin. Layla Leona Ruiz. Lennon Jomar Ruiz with honors. Shelby Lee Riles. Jonas William Selewski with honors. Yamis Renee Sample with honors. Levi Jackson Samples with honors. William James Samples with honors. Syasia Marie Sanchez with honors. Zen Scarlett Santos with honors. Eli Castro Sequillian. Desard Sardi with honors. Evelina Talise Satink with honors. Ava Jean Saunders with honors. Kennedy Simone Savage with honors. Madeline Lola Schmidt. Halima Ali Sharaf with honors. Jack Travis Sheeran with honors. Muskan Sheck. Arthur Christopher Sherwood with honors. Landon Matthew Shipley. Jonas James Schallenberger. Seren Ava Simmons with honors. Alasia Kiana Smith. Alexander Robert Smith. Jordan Avery Fuentes Smith. Kirsten Mariah Smith. Nia Lynn Smith with honors. Shelby Marie Snyder. Sophia Elise Goboy Sparkman with honors. Luriah Darion Stokes. Caitlin Riley Pintar Strader with honors. Micah Michelle Stewart. Logan James Temez with honors. Sean Harold Tampus Baring with honors. Heather Rose Taylor with honors. Kamaya Janae Imani Taylor. Kenna Delaney Taylor with honors. Elliot Laudale Palacio Temple. Tash Toyner. Canary Unique Thomas with honors. Caitlin Davy Thomas with honors. Aiden Eugene Thurman. Carl Daniel Tiatko. Lucas Aaron Tomasello. Keisha Thresia May Patek Khan Toribio with honors. Thomas Taylor Tugis with honors. Ernest Tovar Jr. Sophia Owie Troutman with honors.
Solomon Emmanuel Truitt. Ian J. Tucker. Kaylee Lynn Turley. Chad Anthony Turner with honors. Janae Alicia Turner with honors. Olivia Kate Turner with honors. Sam Turner with honors. Jackson Liam Tyler. William Henry Tyler IV with honors. Chase Isabella Udan with honors. Jamila Elvira Humayan Uto. Arwin Gail Siocho Ui with honors. Angel Ruben Valle Jr. Timothy Javon Valentine. Jason Omar Vargas. Josiah Amir Vasquez. Ariston Gray Oles Ventura with honors. Ethan Romero Ventura. Cristel Ariel Vera with honors. Sienna Lynn Vera Cruz with honors. Jacob Matthew Vereb with honors. Jordan Mason Vereb with honors. Nicholas Kurt Velk. Simone Aaliyah Wade Newsom. Sean Corey Walden with honors. Amelia Rose Waldrum with honors. Nicole Marie Walkner with honors. Jordan, Wallace with honors. Samantha Jean Wallace. Deja Lene Walton with honors. Kevin Laron Walton Jr. Alexis Cherie Ward with honors. Chloe Marie Wassenberg with honors. Christiana Evelyn Watson with honors. Addison Alexandria Waters with honors. Jonathan Xavier Lewis Weed. Ariana Marie Wells with honors. Derek Presley Welsh. Elijah Reef Wessels. Cameron Chance Wheeler with honors. Andrew Lee White. Gabriel Christopher White. Joseph Ray Allen White. Elias Antoine Whitehurst with honors. Alana Joelle Whitfield with honors. Bryson Cole Wicker. Soraya Dallas Evelyn Willett with honors. Dallas Florine Williams with honors. James Hardy Williams. Lila Kate Williams with honors. Michael Christopher Williams Jr. Reese Vu Williams with honors. Samara Nicole Williams with honors. Solomon Isaiah Williams with honors. Tamaya Morgan Williams. Jalen Thomas Willoughby. Bethany McBride Wilmuth with honors. Anaya Nicole Wilson. Ryan Michael Wilson. Avalon Shea Winskunis with honors. Abigail Lee Wogue. Aiden Koa Wolf with honors. Chloe Elizabeth Wood with honors. Ayana Sky Wright with honors. Jesus Demir Wright. Serena Shi with honors. Micah Xavier Yarbrough. Tiffany Yee with honors. Adolph Ohene Yeboah with honors. Antoine James Young. Jaden Tyler Zeb. Kira Alexis Zeller with honors. Xianyu Zhou with honors.
At this time, I would like to ask the class of 2026 to please stand. Graduates, it is my distinct privilege to conduct the switching of tassels, signifying your completion of graduation exercises. Please do so at this time. And now, by the authority vested in me by the school board of the city of Virginia Beach, I declare that you have met all requirements to be a graduate of Salem High School in the city of Virginia Beach. Congratulations, class of 2026. May your futures be filled with joy, purpose, and success. And may it always be a great day to be a Sun Devil. Families and friends, as we conclude our ceremony, we ask that you all stand for our graduates to recess. Guests may exit the main doors and graduates outside the convention center. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen,